Welcome, everyone. Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Central Time, Outlawed Live. Big week, 3 days away. This is the official week, the kickoff weekend of the 2025 Case IH Thunder in the Dirt Outlaw Pulling Series. Also, the kickoff of the Organics Midwest Summer Sweep. 9 of the 10 classes in the sweep starting this weekend in Ravenna, Nebraska. Wow, the best of the Midwest going to converge on the small town of Ravenna, Nebraska on Friday and Saturday night. And the app, if you've been paying attention to the app, if you don't have the Outlaw app, what's wrong with you? Get that app downloaded. You can keep track of who's coming, see who's who and who's going to be there at each individual pull. So download that app today. It's totally free. You can keep up with who, what, when, and where, what's going on with the Outlaws all summer. I'm trying to fix an audio issue I've got going on here. Not sure why it's plaguing me here, but everything was kind of shut off. Folks chiming in already. Dick Blankenspore watching, loyal watcher of the program every Tuesday night. Big show tonight. Also this weekend, big kickoff of the Case IH Outlaw Superfan Contest. Got a big giveaway this year. Huge success last year, giving away that 25 SC Farmall subcompact tractor. And we will have Adam Summerlott from Case IH on tonight to talk about that. We'll also have Tim McKeown on tonight from Ravenna, Nebraska. He's on the committee there, kind of heads that committee up out there at Anavar Park for that big pull out there. So we're looking forward to it. I'm just going to have to ditch the AirPods. They're not working here. So instead of screwing with it here all night. Big thanks to everyone that's already watching here. A lot of folks already logged in. Cole Lundahl, superfan. Mark Willis, superfan from Carrollton, Missouri, cheering on the Schluters. Big class of light superstock ags so far signed up coming to Ravenna, Nebraska. Let's see. Some other folks, some new folks chiming in here as well. So who all's going to Ravenna this weekend? If you're not going to Ravenna, who's all watching it on the live stream? So go ahead and type that into the keyboard there and let us know if you're going to be watching in person or watching on the live stream, either on Outlaw Pulling TV or Full Pull Live. Of course, Full Pull picks will be in full swing this weekend. The contest's not up on their website just yet. But I'm sure they'll have that in the next couple of days as soon as they get a good feel for who's going to be there, so they can put those competitors' names on their website, and you can actually make some money and have a little fun betting on who you think will win this weekend in Ravenna, Nebraska. Who do you think will win this weekend? You can just go ahead and let us know here on the live stream on your comments. Robert Miner checking in from Niobrara, Nebraska. Tina and Eric Berger checking in. Going both nights. Awesome. Awesome. As I always say, if you're going to be at the polls, especially if you're a super fan, don't be shy. Come up and say hi. We like to talk to our fans, engage with our fans out there. Robert Miner going to be watching it on the big screen on Full Pull Live. The Willis family, they're going to be watching live streaming as well, cheering on the Schluter Light Super Ag team going up there. Of course, Schluter, the defending points champion. In that light superstock ag class. So how many folks out there watching right now, how many of y'all have the Outlaw Pulling app right now on your phone? This thing is almost a must now if you want to stay in the know and see what's happening with the Outlaws. It's real easy. It's totally free to download, Google Play Store or the Apple Store there. Tells you the events, the point standings as the season's going along. The lineup, the results after the pull. There's also a link there to Outlaw Pulling TV. So very cool deal. The announcers use it. I use it myself. Robert Miner says he has the app. Awesome. But just go there like right now to events. Click on Friday night, Ravenna, Nebraska. Click on lineup. And we can look at who's going to be in what class. For example, Pro Stock 4x4. There are 15 trucks signed up so far. Light Limited Pro Stock, there are 14 of those tractors signed up. Let's see, Light Super Ag we were just talking about, 12 of those tractors signed up so far. Good mixture of diesel and alcohol there in that light super stock ag class. Going to be an awesome weekend. We are pumped. Hope you guys are pumped as well. Tina and Eric Berger have the app, so they love the app. I do as well. Cole Lundahl has had the app for 2 to 3 years. Lori and David Quaker have the app. Awesome. Good to see. You know, the pullers use the app as well. They can go on there and sign up for the event they're going to go to. Like the pullers that are signed up right now, they literally went on the app and signed in. So very useful tool. It's informative as well as useful for our competitors. So coming on tonight, we do have Adam Summerlott from Case IH from CNH. Going to be coming on to talk about the new 2025 Outlaw Superfan Contest brought to you by Case IH. Pretty exciting. I know we gave away a Farmall 25 SC tractor last year. We had entries from 49 of 50 states last year. And everybody wonders, well, what state was it that we didn't have an entry from? Was it Alaska? Was it Hawaii, maybe? And those are the two that come to mind, you would think. No, it was Vermont. There actually were entries from Alaska and Hawaii last year. So let's try to make it 50 this year. Let's get a lot of people signed in. A very cool tractor, very cool company, great sponsor in Case IH. Kevin Davis in Wayne, Nebraska, checking in there, the Wayne County Fair. Brandon Gilliland all the way down in Uvalde, Texas, says he has the app as well. Will we see the Oso Negro this weekend? Brandon Gilliland, I notice you're not signed up on the app. I know that's a kind of a long haul for you, but you know, we could always wish we could see that big 3-engine Chevy mod in Ravenna. PJ, one of our track officials, they're one of our tech officials watching from Manila, Iowa. Welcome, PJ. And I know it's a little early, and Adam's still in makeup. We're going to take him out early here and get him on the show here and get things going. We're excited to get this contest fired up. Hey, we got some folks checking in from Las Vegas. Sin City checking in. Sin City in the house. Awesome. Thanks for checking in, Paul. Ben Beller from the Sunflower State down in Howard, Kansas. Says he'll be live streaming the event in Ravenna, Nebraska. Awesome. We always encourage folks, fans, to be at the events, but if you can't make it, next best thing, watch it live on the live stream, Outlaw Pulling TV or Full Pull Live. And by the way, if you go to fullpull.us or download the Full Pull app, fullpull.us, you can click on a link on that site to go to the live stream as well and sign up there. So pretty cool deal. Brandon Gilliland, he said he'd love to make it right in the middle of harvest. Understood. So without further ado, let's go ahead and bring on gentleman from Case IH, Adam Summerlott. Adam, how's it going, buddy?
Pretty good. How are you tonight, Ron?
Good. Now you're not actually where it looks like you are. You've got the green screen thing going on.
Yeah, I got the green screen. I'm not responsible for that.
Well, that's a nice backdrop. I'll tell you that. I like the backdrop.
It's always good when you got some nice equipment behind you.
Heck yeah. So what's new with Case IH, man?
Man, we've got all kinds of stuff. This has been a big year for us. One of the biggest things, we launched a new product called SenseApply. That is our new technology that basically a camera system that mounts on top of the sprayer and can detect when and where and apply based on what that camera sees, as opposed to doing a full broadcast. So we're really excited about that new technology. We've got some new iron coming out as well. We've got a new Farmall this year, 120C.
Okay.
And several in that line. The new styling updated to look like the Magnums. New technology options in those machines as well. And then there's some more things still yet to come. Year's not quite even half over yet. We're keeping a few things for the back half of the year.
Oh, you're going to keep us in suspense here.
I got to a little bit.
Now, I've talked to you several times. I know you get pretty excited about this new equipment and stuff.
I get excited about new equipment. I get excited about old equipment. If it's got red paint on it, occasionally even white, we love it. And we'll even tolerate some green every now and then.
Tolerate a little green. You like the blue though too, right?
Well, they're all right. They're okay too. They're there.
Awesome. Let's talk about the big contest, the super fan contest, man. It's,
So
what we got lined up?
we are really excited. Obviously, last year with the 25 SC, we had a great response. I heard you as I was kind of sitting in the green room that we had entries from 49 states last year, and really excited about that. I'm still a little bummed the winner wasn't from Hawaii. I was looking forward to going to Hawaii to present. I volunteered it. I volunteered it. If Hawaii had been the winner, I would have gone.
I might have been giving you a few calls too and emailing you a little more than normal if that would have happened as well. I'd have been like, I think I should probably be there, to help out.
Of course. But no, we had great response, great interest in that last year. We had more entries, I think, in that contest than we've ever had.
Awesome.
So, how do you follow up the best thing you've ever done? And I was always told if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
So we're really proud this year to give away another 25 SC with money for taxes. Complete with front end loader and mower deck, 60-inch mower deck, 25 horsepower hydrostat. Nice. Excellent little tractor. We're really proud of those. I tell everybody, not everybody's got a use for a Steiger, but you can own a piece of it.
Yeah. So it comes with the mower deck and the front end loader on it. That is a useful piece of equipment, man. And we're excited. I mean, last year, people really showed out, and we displayed those posters with the QR codes and spectator areas and at the entry gate and places like that. And it is a beautiful tractor, and it stinks that there's no way that I could win it. I mean, that's the only thing. The negative for me is being part of the Outlaws, I can't win the thing. But man, it's super cool that a fan out there could win that tractor.
It's a great thing. They retail for around 20,000. I don't have the exact number in front of me, but it is a heck of a machine, and it's a do-all machine. It'll mow just as well as it does loader work. They're just excellent machines. 3-point hitch, PTO. It's got all the features of a bigger tractor, just in a smaller package.
Very nice. Very nice. I'm going to throw some things up on the screen here. I did, where did it go? There it is. So officially we are going to be up and running here. And when can folks start entering the contest? Adam, when can they start? When will the QR codes and things be out in the official entry?
We should have those in the next few days. The website should go live. I think you guys are hosting the website again for us to enter this year. So we'll have that live and ready to go. And we're excited to start seeing those entries roll in and see if we can hit all 50 states. So if you're listening from Vermont,
calling Vermont, Earth to Vermont.
If you know somebody from Vermont, encourage them.
I didn't even know they mowed grass in Alaska, man. And it's like we have entries from Alaska, but yet Vermont.
Hey, the beautiful thing I tell everybody, I live down south. We don't get much snow, but it's a great machine for pushing snow too.
Yeah, it is a good looking tractor. And you mentioned money for taxes. Just to be specific, $4,000. You're sending a $4,000 check to the winner of the tractor to cover the taxes on that too. That is super cool. And also, I think you have some second and third prizes as well.
We were kind of finalizing that. I'm not sure where we landed on those. So
you gave away some pretty cool things last year for those second and third prizes, and so that's
we want to make sure we got a good experience for everybody as much as possible. Again, we're really excited. Our partnership with you guys, with the Outlaws, has been really great for us. We love working with you guys. I make no secret, I'm not a driver, but I'm a mechanic. I've built a few, helped build even more. I love the power. And so it's a great thing for me to be engaged with you guys. I love the way you guys have got things going. Really excited to see how things shake out this year.
Yeah, it's been a great partnership. I mean, you guys have been awesome to work with, Adam. I mean, it's been amazing from the word go since it started, and no complaints on our end, man. It's like you guys, it's like, if we have something going on, it's like, we need some help with this. We call you guys. It's like, how do we help? How can we help? Let's get it done. Whether it's with dealers in certain, cities or, towns where we're pulling, you guys are always willing to help in every way possible. It's just been awesome. And love that we can give away tractors every year. That's pretty sweet.
I love that we get to do it. I'm so glad they went along with that last year. I'm glad we got one I can do that with.
We can play Santa Claus in October, November there.
So it's a lot of fun at the end of the year to be able to tell somebody they want a tractor. Yeah. So we're really, again, it's an exciting thing. We love the partnership, and it's a great opportunity for us to connect with the fans, and we're all about how you put power to the ground, and so are you guys. So
well said. So tell us about this new tractor you were talking about. Was it the 120 you said?
120C. It's in our farm all lineup. It's basically an update to a tractor we already had in market. It's complete redesign, new styling. That's one of the biggest things that I appreciate on it. It's a good looking tractor. But the thing that we've never had is we've never had any kind of technology with that. And we don't think about a lot of times. We think about the big Steigers and Magnums and combines.
Sure.
But we've got display options. We've got steering options. The other thing we can do is we can track with telematics in those machines now, and we can do that across the line with add-on kits as well, so that you can open our new field ops app and see whatever you want to know about that machine, where it's at, any of the above, right there in the app. And you can do that with everything from, I think we can do with the compacts all the way up to the Steigers. Combines, you can see them running live in the field and watch the yield data roll in.
Wow.
Can
you drive the tractor from the app, Adam?
We're not there yet. Now, I will tell you, for anybody that hadn't been to our experience center and seen where this picture's from, if you ever get a chance to go, 2016, we did release one that you could.
Wow.
As a concept.
Okay, so I've seen that. I've been there. So
it doesn't have a cab at all.
Yeah,
the coolest part about that machine is you can take one of our new ones, and that technology's come across today, just with a cab on it. And so a lot of the turn automation, the steering systems, all of that stuff is there. It's just a matter of everybody wants to be in the tractor. Everybody likes to be in that seat and turn the steering wheel occasionally. That's my happy place. You can't take me completely out of it. So we're really proud of where we're at on the technology side, and come a long way on it.
I wish I had a picture of the display of that tractor. It literally looks like it was in what is the movie I'm trying to think of? Daggone it, with the robot cars, and with Megatron and
Transformers. Yeah.
Transformers. It looks like a tractor off of Transformers, or it should be in Transformers at least.
A good friend of mine was giving me grief a few months ago, and he's like, "I want one of these." And he sent me a picture of it, and he thought it was a video game render. He didn't think it was real, and I sent him one back, a picture I'd taken of it sitting at the RAC, and so he's like, "Wait, y'all actually built that?" We built it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I couldn't vouch for you. I've seen it. It's pretty darn cool. Everything in there in that experience center is pretty cool. I love that.
We've got some neat stuff from the stars and stripes. You can kind of see in the background.
That's my favorite.
488 behind me. We got another little prototype that never made it quite to production. That is a Boxcar Magnum that bends in the middle.
Articulating, yeah.
Best turning thing for its time. It outturned anything on the market. So we've got some cool toys. Then they rotate through because we got a shed full of them. So if you get a chance, if you're up there, swing through. It's a great experience. We do plant tours as well. You can see how these things are built right in Racine, Wisconsin. And it's a really great experience too. So.
Yeah, I second that. I did the tour of on the shop floor there, and just watched how they were built, and I was really surprised, Adam, at all the stuff that you guys do in-house that I really didn't expect. You know, the building, the transmissions, the machining of the transmission cases, you know, everything, the hardening of the axles, it's all done right there, just through a couple of doors behind, you know, in that picture there. It's super cool.
When we say they're built in Racine, Wisconsin, we mean they're built in Racine, Wisconsin.
And then on your way out the door, you can't help but stop and buy a few things in a gift shop.
We do have a nice little shop there.
I was guilty of doing that, so
that's where this came from.
I had to stop in and buy a couple of things before I got out.
So we do have a pretty nice setup there. We're working on opening something similar to our Fargo plant. So the Steiger plant in Fargo, that should be opening soon, and so we'll have some cool stuff there as well. As well as that's a neat plant experience too. If you're ever in Fargo, plate steel comes in one end and Steigers roll out the other. Wow,
that's awesome.
So
that's cool that you can do that all in one place. I know I drive by a lot during the summer, the combine plant there in Grand Island, I think, Nebraska. Yep. And you can't help but look, there's just tons of red combines over there. It's like, first time I saw it, I was like, what the heck, I had a double take, and that's pretty cool up there too.
Yeah, we're pretty proud of that facility as well. It's another one, if anybody's ever in the area, you can tour that facility as well. That is everything from our Class 7 machines up to the new AF11 that launched last year are all built right there in Grand Island. Something we're really proud of.
So will we be able to see you guys out and about this summer? Any of you guys make it to a pool?
Hopefully so. I got to look at the schedule and look at my travel schedule. But we're hopefully going to make it up some of my team as well. Hopefully we won't try to make at least one or two.
Now, where are you from? Are you from down around the Whitewright, Texas area?
No, I'm actually from the Boot Hill, Missouri.
Okay.
Gerardo.
So somebody told me they thought you were from down around that area in Texas.
I have shown up at the pool at Whitewright.
Okay.
I ducked out of. We actually pulled the Black Knight 2 years ago, our special edition Magnum, at that pool. So
I remember that.
And depending on what I can get a hold of, we may have something show up. You never know what's going to show up at the pool when I can get my hands on equipment.
Very cool. Yeah, I want to talk to you about that a little bit later, maybe next week or something. I want to find out what you got cooking. So
I will tell everybody, if for no other reason, you never know what we're going to show up with. Is if I've got it in the area and we've got a pool going on, I'm gonna have it there.
Hey, we love surprises. Those are good surprises, and
I love good surprises like that. So
I could tell in talking to you at the banquet last year that you were excited about giving something away in 2025. You're like a kid at Christmas.
We racked our brain to try to beat ourselves, and we just said, you know what? When you come up with a good idea, sometimes you just can't.
Yeah.
So we're excited again for it, and we're looking forward to it.
Awesome. So by the weekend, people should be able to get signed up, and we'll have those posters out in Ravenna, Nebraska this Friday and Saturday. And hopefully, some super fan out there that watches the show maybe will win that trip. So
the one thing is for sure, you can't win if you don't enter.
That's right. You can't win it if you don't enter. If you don't enter, you can't win. So Adam, appreciate you, man. You and Emily and the whole crew there, everybody there with Case IH. You guys do an awesome job. And thanks for coming on tonight.
No problem. We appreciate you guys, Ron. Thank you.
Thanks, Adam. We'll see you down the road here, buddy.
Sounds good.
Bye. Adam Summerlott with Case IH. Super cool deal. Going to give away another Farmall 25 SC with the mower deck and the front end loader on it. Super cool tractor. Good looking thing too. So folks, be watching for that on social media, on outlawpulling.com, and at the polls. When you're out there at the polls, the posters will be posted out there that have a QR code, and you just scan that QR code with your phone, and that's a shortcut to get signed up to win that tractor. So, and we give it away right after the pull in Lufkin, so it'll be early November. But yeah, that tractor, Lucky Fan got it last year, and we're going to give another one away in 2025. So big things happening. Big things happening here with the Outlaws and Case IH. So if you're just logging on, let us know where you're watching from. Paul, the app you're talking about here, you don't want to know what app? The Outlaw Pulling app. Outlaw Pulling, if you go to the Google Play Store or the Apple Store, just type in Outlaw Pulling and the app will pop up. Download it completely free. Let's see, Bull Hauler watching from Alvord, Iowa. We'll be all over Iowa this summer. Thanks for tuning in tonight. And looks like we got Tim McKeown on here, and I don't have video for him, but we might just have audio. So let's go ahead and add Tim. Are you there?
Well, we'll see if we can get it done, Ron.
Okay. All right. We can do it this way for now if you want. Uh-oh, we lost him already. So let's go through and look here at some of the media assets here. Don't forget Full Pull Picks this weekend. And that's not working for me for some reason. All right. So yeah, the 2025 Outlaw Superfan Contest brought to you by Case IH will be in full effect this weekend with a kickoff at Ravenna, Nebraska. Also, the Organics Midwest Summer Sweep, 10 classes, 10 hooks, $80,000 in the pot between those 10 classes. And 9 of those 10 classes will begin that sweep this weekend in Ravenna. There's the light limited pro stock schedule completely there through Wisner, Thunder by the River. And we'll just go through these real quick. Super modified two-wheel drive also starts this weekend. That sweep runs through early September there in Unionville. Super Farm starts this weekend in Ravenna, runs through Thunder by the River there in Wisner. Limited Pro Stock, the 4-1s, same deal. Starts this weekend in Ravenna, ends in Wisner. Light Super Stock, the Alki Supers, begins this weekend, ends in Buckner there. 2 hooks there in Missouri in early September, where that class sweep ends. Pro Stock, 10,000 pound Pro Stock, starts this weekend in Ravenna, ends in Unionville, Missouri in September. A Light Super Ag, the Alki and Diesel, the dual of the fuels, if you will, in that class. That one's one of the ones that ends a little early there, ends in mid-August there at the Iowa State Fair. Starts this weekend, though, in Ravenna, Nebraska. Modified tractors from Ravenna through Unionville in September. The 540 Light Pro, this class here, starts in Rock Valley, ends in Bedford, Iowa in mid-September. That's probably, it starts a little bit later. This is the only one that won't start this weekend. The first hook for those guys in the sweep is in Rock Valley in July. And then we've got Pro Stock 4 before. That one also, Ravenna, it starts this weekend, runs through mid-August there in Wisner at Thunder by the River. There's your full schedule, all classes there. That is by event rather than by class for the 2025 Organics Midwest Summer Sweep. I mentioned there a moment ago, I kept mentioning Unionville. I just wanted to make say something real quick about Unionville. Nick Michael, the father of Tanner Michael. Of course, they campaigned the McCormick tractor called Snuffy. Passed away this week. I've been battling a rare ailment that could not recoup from, and sadly, we lost him this week. So condolences to the family there, Nick Michael family there in Unionville, Missouri. Hated to hear that. Always loved chatting with Nick. I don't think I ever saw him without a smile on his face. Always enjoyed chatting with him there. So condolences to the Michael family in Unionville. But there's the Ravenna flyer for this weekend, 7 p.m. both nights at 7 p.m. Central Time. If you can't be there in person, Full Pull Live will be carrying it. You can also bet on the event, wager on the event through Full Pull Picks, fullpull.us if you don't have the app for Full Pull Picks. And there's all the classes that will be there this weekend. Modified, super modified two-wheel drive, diesel supers, light limited pros, the 4-1 limited pros, the Alki light supers, light super ag, the 7400 modified tractors, pro stock 4x4s, the 10,000 pound pro stock tractors, super farms, and light limited modifieds, all there at Ravenna this weekend. And it looks like we might have Tim back on here, so I'm going to go back and see if we can get him live here. Tim, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, buddy. I brought you in once and we lost you.
Yeah, we're trying to get the video, but I don't know. We can't get it done out here, so
That's all right. That's all right. We could chat with you. So what's it looking like up there? You getting some rain right now?
well, the rain quit about 3:00 this afternoon. I had about 1:30 inches. Sun's out, so they said the sun will be out tomorrow. There's a better chance of rain on Thursday, but Friday and Saturday there's a small chance. So we're hoping everything will work.
We'll take that small chance. Yeah, I'm looking at the Saturday forecast here, and it says sunny and 82 for Saturday, and then slight chance for rain on Friday.
Yep.
And it looks like the peak chances are well before start time. So, and then it dropped off after, like about 4 or 5 or something like that. So, fingers crossed. It looks like we got a lot of pullers signed up already, and they're still signing up on the app.
Well, I counted this afternoon was like 74, and I know a lot of them classes are usually full, and they hadn't signed up yet. So I know there's going to be plenty of equipment there.
Yeah, I've talked to a lot of pullers, as well as some of the other guys. I know Kyle and Kurt have talked to a lot of the pullers.
Yeah,
are going and planning to go and haven't signed up on the app yet. So I'm predicting maybe 100 or more. That's my prediction.
Well, I was shooting for 100.
Yeah, I think we'll get there because I just kind of went through the app and counted. Got the number that you did, and then added in the ones that I knew were coming that had signed up, and we're getting close to it already. So I think we'll get past that mark, hopefully. So the sound system is up and running. We're good with the PA now. You got that going this week?
So we'll be down tomorrow night if we can get down there, and we'll be there. I'll be down there the rest of the weekend, and so will be a lot of other guys. We got a lot of stuff to get done. So
you talked about. I know I was on a show with you last night. Was that last night? I think it was.
Yeah.
And you said you had upgraded the sound system there.
Yeah, same speakers, but I've got another man hired with some better equipment to make everything work. So,
okay.
I know last year it was a disaster, and I said we're going to do something different.
Yeah, well, I mean, it worked. What we had worked, but yeah, anytime you can improve upon what already works, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, the big screen will be there. Of course, we'll be live to the world on Full Pull Live, and man, everybody is absolutely jacked about this pull. It's exciting. It kicks off the Organics Midwest Summer Sweep. So a lot of anticipation and excitement built around this weekend.
Well, I'm ready for it. I mean, we've worked hard. I just hope we can get both hooks in both nights. And like I said last night, I know a lot of the pullers. I don't know them all, but once I do, I enjoy visiting with them over the weekend and watching them pull. And I hope you got a good crowd. There's a lot of people. I was in Grand Island tonight picking up the chalk for the track, and the young kid that helped me, he says, "What are you getting this chalk for?" And I says, "The Ravenna pull track." He says, "Well, I go there every year." Awesome. And then he asked me, he says, "Well, who are you?" And I said, "Well, I'm the guy that helps promote the pull." He said, "Really?" He says, "We'll be up there." Small world.
Awesome. Yeah, so, I know. You've got a Beer Money pulling team. They're helping you promote the pull as well. And I know, I've shared some of the posts to some local pages there in your area. Anything we can do to get more butts in the seats, get people to realize people, a lot of times you have an event and after it's over, they're like, well, I didn't even know that was going on, and it's like, well, how? So we always try to reach those people. We always try to reach those people that don't know what's going on. And any way we can get to them, we try. So,
well, we try with the best radio stations we have around here.
Yeah.
And we do with the TV stations. I don't know how much more we can do. And then we send posters out. I mean, we do a lot of work to get some good advertisement out there. And anybody who follows tractor pulling, they just need to get on the Outlaws.
Yeah.
And they could follow everything.
Yeah, I guess, we could drop leaflets, from airplanes or something,
Yeah.
You got a crop duster, any crop dusting service, we could drop leaflets all around the town surrounding you, maybe.
Maybe that's what it takes. That's a good idea. And the thing about us, we've had the same price at the pull for 10 years. We're getting into it. So I feel like we're making the prices right to get into it because we haven't increased any prices. For the entertainment and the equipment we have on the track, that's a small price to go watch some good stuff.
Oh, I agree. 2 tracks, big screen, 2 nights. Yeah, $20.
You can't go to a movie for that.
No, you can't. I don't know if you can buy a bucket of popcorn for $20 at the movies.
No, you can't.
So yeah, we're expecting a lot of pullers, and we want to get a lot of butts in the seats out there. So, if you're watching the show right now, text your friends and your neighbors and give them a call, let them know, email them, tell them this pull's going on. It's going to be huge. I think it's going to be a great kickoff to the season as well as the suite. And what's going on Thursday night? You and I talked about that a little bit. We usually kind of have a little pre-party there on Thursday night.
Yeah, but this promoter dropped the ball.
Oh no!
I mean, I'll probably go in town tonight when we get down here and talk to him and see if we can get something done for Thursday night. It'd be a short notice.
We're talking about the R Bar in Ravenna, right?
Right.
Thursday night is burger night, right?
Yep, it's burger night.
So you're speaking my language here.
Yeah, it's a burger, and you can buy a pitcher of beer for like $4. So that's
wow.
Yeah.
Just consider me.
So I don't know. So I don't know if there's going to be any pullers in early or not to take the equipment down there. I don't know. Yeah, it's a tough deal. I mean, if they don't get in town early enough, it's a commitment to come down there too.
Yeah, we usually have a lot of early birds that get there that like to go, run down to the R Bar and hang out and eat and have a few drinks and just talk about what's new from the off season and everything. And it always seems to be a good time to get in there and just touch base with everybody before things get serious on Friday.
That's right. So
any pullers out there that want to come into town, you're talking to Tim here about the R Bar there. If you haven't been to Ravenna, pretty neat little venue there right on the main drag when you come into town. You can't miss it. It's burger night on Thursday night as well. So, and $4 pitchers, man, that's pretty cool.
$5 burger and fries.
Oh, wow. I mean, you can get out there with a pitcher of beer and a burger and fries for less than you can buy a value meal at McDonald's. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and you got better food.
No kidding. So what time do the gates open on Friday?
We will open on Friday and Saturday at 5:00.
5:00. So they get in there at 5:00. They got 2 hours to mosey around and check out the trucks and tractors and get them something to eat. Maybe get them a T-shirt or something like that. So
yeah, we got concessions on both sides of the track, and if people come in early, we allow them to walk out in the pits if they want to see stuff. And most of the guys that are getting their their equipment ready, most of them are so graceful with their time. If you want to look at stuff, I know they'll let you do it.
Yeah. Oh, they love talking with fans. Pullers love it.
We allow it. Most places don't, but we allow it.
And
we don't charge for it. We just let them go over there and do what they want to do.
Awesome. When I was a kid, that was one of my favorite parts of going to the pools was walking the pits before
Yeah.
Love to get there early and look at the equipment up close. I mean, you're pretty close when you're watching from the stands, and of course you can hear it, obviously, but to get up close and and actually see the drivers and talk to the drivers and things is really cool. So yeah, the gates open at 5 o'clock each night. Show starts at 7 o'clock sharp. So anything you need to add here, Tim, that we haven't touched on?
Just a small deal, like old Don Nelson from Big Springs, Texas. Or was it Cat Springs, Texas? Cat Springs, Texas. Yeah, he always comes up, and I always make sure I go and visit with him every year. He's a great guy, but no, I mean, if the weather, if all I'm going to say is if things do go south with the weather, we'll have it on the Outlaw. Get on the outlaw.com, right? And we can let you know what the weather's doing and what we're doing, and we can go from there. I mean, I don't know on a weekend it's hard to get information out to people that what's going on.
Yeah, we're doing our best to get the word out there, and it's a big deal. The first pull of the season, for points wise, kind of sets the tone for the rest of the year. And it kicks off the points. It also kicks off the sweep. And yeah,
I'm glad you guys included that sweep in there, because if they only got a handful of polls to make that sweep work, so they can't miss anything.
Right. Yeah, there's no drops in that sweep like there is in the points. You get
that's right.
Class and how many hooks. You'll get a certain number of drops or mulligans, if you will. No mulligans in the sweep. You got to be there and get your points.
That's right.
So
yeah. But
awesome.
Anyway, no, I think we covered everything last night and tonight, and just look forward to the weather being good and getting people in the stands.
Yeah, let's get all this rain out of our system and have a beautiful sunny weekend. And if that forecast holds for Saturday, 82 for a high, that's that cool air is when that sun drops, that's great for making horsepower. Yeah,
and that's why we moved it to 7 o'clock a couple of years on Saturday. So I know a lot of the pullers come talk to me, say, hey, can we just start it when things cool off? And
yeah,
we had no problem with that. They're there for a reason, and we want to make it work for them.
Yeah, but by the end of the pull there, if the temperature holds up, you might need a hoodie or something by the end of it.
Yeah, you can be. And it will be this weekend. They're talking 50s.
Yeah.
So yeah, you might need a hoodie when you start.
Okay. Well, Tim, we're looking forward to it. We're super excited about it, and I will see you on Thursday when I get there.
Yeah, that'll work.
And maybe I'll buy you a beer at the R bar there.
Well, it'll be later in the evening. We got work to do. So
I hear you. I do as well, my friend.
So
we're excited, man. We'll see you on Thursday.
Nope. Sounds great.
Thanks, Tim. Have a good night.
Good night.
Tim McKeown from the pull there in Ravenna, Nebraska at Anavar Park, kicking the season off. I got to get back here to my comments. Ray Tucker watching from Pennsylvania. Thanks for watching tonight. Jason McKibben watching from San Antonio, Texas. Zook Fukerberg also from Texas. Doug Both, for those who don't know, was singing the praises of the app. Amazing. After pulling with other organizations without the app, it'll make you appreciate it. Absolutely. Paul said he got it, referring to how to get that app there. Somebody talking to Ray there from Pennsylvania, and then Ben Beller talking about the open pits. So yeah, we're going to do this pull this weekend in Ravenna, Nebraska, the big kickoff. Then we get a weekend off. Of course, in that weekend off, some of the pullers with the Outlaws are not taking the weekend off, and they're going over to Farley for that big pull over there, that big payout pull where they could win $50,000. And then the following weekend, we're right back at it, right back into the mix as we head over to Illinois. I'll pull that flyer up here for that pull. The Henry County Fair in Cambridge, Illinois, Smoking on the Prairie. 10,000-pound pro stocks, limited pros, super mod two-wheelers, modified four-wheel drives, and super modified tractors, 7,400-pound modified tractors. Now, the same classes will be pulling the next evening in Donaldson, Iowa. Both of those hooks, part of the Hoganics Midwest Tri-State Trifecta mini sweep. Just another little mini sweep added there. The third hook in that sweep is Montgomery City, Missouri. So all those classes listed here for that pull there in Henry or in Cambridge at the Henry County Fair, all those classes part of that mini sweep. So a lot of cool things going here with Hoganics Midwest sponsoring the summer sweep and that mini sweep there. So look at the full schedule. There's the full schedule there. As you can see, we got that weekend off before Cambridge and Donaldson. Also Norfolk, Nebraska. They're at the Off-Road Speedway in Norfolk on the 20th. That's a Friday night in Norfolk. And then after Donaldson, Cambridge and Donaldson, after that weekend, we head down south. We go to Whitewright, Texas. 2 nights of pulling down there. That's a 2-track event. Also Manila, Iowa. That pull going on that Saturday, the 28th. Ashton, Nebraska, July the 5th. That is an NSPA Heartland hook with the National Series Limited Pro Stocks pulling there. And that's the only pull we have going on the 4th of July weekend. We try to keep that weekend open for the most part to give our competitors a chance to celebrate with their families. We got them out running and pulling most weekends during the summer. We always try to keep Memorial Day, Independence Day, and Labor Day weekends. We try to keep those weekends open as much as we can to give those pullers and their families a break. But you can see the schedule there. Concord, Nebraska on the 9th. That is a Wednesday night after the 4th of July weekend. And then on the 10th, we're in Ottawa, Iowa at the Monona County Fair, as well as Rock Valley, that pull Thunder in the Valley, beginning on Thursday night. 3 nights for Thunder in the Valley this year, the 10th through the 12th. And, of course, mid-July through mid-August, we are just run. You can see all those pulls there. 43 events, 53 sessions. A lot of those events have multiple sessions, 2 and 3 sessions. So you got 43 events, 53 sessions of pulling. All those great sponsors right there listed, major sponsors here with the Outlaws. Of course, Case IH, Hoganics Midwest, Titan, maker of Goodyear Farm Tires, Schaefer Oil, Specialized Lubricants, VP Racing Fuels, Wiffles Hybrids, new sponsor this year, Wiffles Hybrid Seed Corn, Frosted Frog Coolers and Tumblers, Full Pull Picks, Liquid Tube, Ag Protect One Insurance, Steffes Group, and Coal Train Energy, all the major sponsors for 2025. So any questions anybody has out there, maybe about the weekend coming up or about the season or maybe one of the sweeps, feel free to ask any questions on here. Keensburg, Colorado. NSPA Heartland is pulling Keensburg, Colorado this weekend as well, kicking off their season on Saturday night in Keensburg, Colorado. They are also on the app for those pullers wanting to get signed up for NSPA Heartland. You can sign up on the app. So those pullers out there with NSPA Heartland, download that app, as well as the fans out there. Cole Lundahl, ready for Norfolk, Nebraska. Great to be back with the video crew again. I have to remember to bring GoPro for some video time-lapse footage. Awesome. So see if we got anything else here that need to let you know about. I mentioned Ag Protect One. Some of the flyers I have here, I want to go ahead and put some of those up. If you have your pull flyers out there, if I see them out there, if you don't send them to me, I'll download them and show them on the show here. Now, this is a little later in the season, but Monday, September the 1st, that is Labor Day weekend, we're back at the South Dakota State Fair. Thunder in the Valley doing some neat things this year, going to 3 days. Also on Saturday, a lot of stuff going on up in town, the street market, family entertainment this year during the day there on Saturday. Some pretty cool stuff, shopping, pedal pulls with the kids and the Outlaw Young Guns there in town at Thunder in the Valley this year. Pretty cool deal. So a huge event for them this year. Midwest Summer Nationals there in Freeport, Illinois. That's the jackpot pull, double purse for the modified tractor class on Wednesday night at the Freeport fair there. The jackpot, $2,200 entry fee in those modified tractor class. That is in addition to the payout there. So the way it is working in, if they get 10 entries, it's totally optional. 10 entries is $10,000 to the winner. 20 entries is $20,000 winner. If there was by chance 30 entries, that'd be $30,000 to the winner. That pays down. I think if there's 10 entries, I think it pays 5 spots. 20 entries, it pays 10. 30 entries, I think it pays 15. But a lot of money on the line there at that pool. And of course, we just talked about the pull there at the Henry County Fair. And of course, the big one coming up here this weekend in Ravenna, 6th and 7th. Hard to believe it's already here, 3 nights away from right now, 7 p.m. both nights. We'll put this graphic up there as well. Organics Midwest, an additional sweep here. None of these sweeps that we're running or point series with the Outlaws conflict with each other. So the pullers running the Outlaw points can also run the Organics Midwest Summer Sweep, and they can also run this Organics Midwest Tri-State Trifecta Sweep. These are all in addition to, not separate from each other. So they none of them conflict. So you can run all 3 of those series as well as run one of the regional. I think we have 3 regional classes out there. You can run those regionals. Those do not conflict either. We do not put a regional limited pro class on the same night as a national limited pro stock class. So big thanks to Case IH coming back here in 2025 with that super fan contest. Super cool. And we'll put some pictures up here real soon of that 25 SC tractor, and $4,000 going to give that tractor away, just as we did in 2024. Very successful, very, very cool contest. So let's see. Hoping for the best. Here's the detailed analysis of the tractor's features and benefits. Bryson. Howdy from Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Howdy, Bryson. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. We're here every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. on Outlawed Live, talking anything and everything outlaw pulling. So I want to thank everybody for watching tonight. Don't forget to download that Outlaw Pulling app. NSPA Heartland also kicking off their season this weekend in Keensburg, Colorado. I know I've seen that information out there on social media. It'll also be on the app as well as outlawpulling.com. If you have any questions, go to outlawpulling.com. Should answer any questions you might have once we log off for tonight. Bryson has a question. What's your question, Bryson? That is what we're here for. Answer any questions you might have. All right, you got to be quick on that keyboard. We're about to sign off here, Bryson. No, haven't heard of. Maybe I have heard of Rumble at the Crossroads, but if it's in Tennessee, probably a little out of reach for us. We don't usually go that far, but thanks for watching anyway. Eric and Linda, huge fans of the Outlaw Pulling Series. 3 days to go. Too excited. I agree. We are super excited. So thanks for watching, everyone. If you're not coming to the Pulling Ravenna this weekend, make sure you watch live on Full Pull Live. Also, go to fullpull.us or download the Full Pull Picks app. You can wager a little money, possibly win a little money, just for enjoying yourself and watching some outlaw pulling. So we're excited to see the best in the Midwest this weekend. Ravenna, Nebraska, 6th and 7th. Starts at 7 p.m. Central Time, folks. Thanks for watching. Appreciate each and every one of you fans out there that watch the show as well as support the Outlaws. So see you this weekend. Let's go pulling in Ravenna, Nebraska.
Are you ready here tonight? Wow. All right, here we go, fans. The truck out of Georgia, the bumper crop. And Cole Altman, once again, that mark to beat, 340.42. Oh! Grass. Oh, grass. Time points champion just a few years back. Craig Ulmer, sweet pace. And 86 right now. 345 and 86. Here we go with the Kentuckian. Right side kind of hurt him there. He was fighting that white line all the way down. Here tonight, going to spot that sled here a little bit left of center. They've been kind of working this spot. And I would imagine try to drive it up, just like we saw Mr. Holsworth, as he got an unbelievable hole shot. He got that sled moving really quick. That's what it's going to take. So that chicken down there, he's getting a little bit, he's getting wound up.
He's getting a little cocky, I think.
Yeah.
Pun intended there. Getting a little cocky. That chicken is talking about race and the other chicken. Kurt Van Beek, the owner of the Outlaws. I can't believe he's going to do it, but here we go. Cody Ark. Rich Hill, Missouri, gone. Oh, man. Pulls back on the throttle, coasts the sled past the Schaefer oil barrel.
Man, oh man, fans, let's give a nice round of applause. Your winner, your points champion, everything but the kitchen sink here tonight, Cody Yarrick.
373.78 at 34 miles per hour. The Cody Yarrick had gone. That is what we call a walk-off win, ladies and gentlemen. Last puller in the class wins the thing. Awesome. We'll give you the final rundown here in just a moment.
The Outlaw Truck and Tractor Pulling Association thunders into Cambridge, Illinois for Smokin' on the Prairie. Join us Friday, June 20th at 6 p.m. for 2 tracks of awesome outlaw action. 5 total classes will bring all the noise and power. Cambridge, Illinois, Friday, June 20th. Smokin' on the Prairie.
And here we go. They're underway. Cheer them on. Let's go. The big chicken, he's in the lead. They're coming. 300 feet. Here we go.
Hey, guys, Robin's racing. Robin's
It's
racing.
close.
Just saying.
Oh, the big chicken, he's got him. Oh,